Yo, look at how nasty this thing was, bro. Look at all the chunks of rust in there. Holy mackerel. Oh my gosh. No wonder it was clogged. Look, the whole port on the end of this was clogged. She wasn't getting much fuel. Well, let's take care of that. Alright. New ones on there. Fuel filter cleaned. Gas drained. And there's the old pump. You can see that he put a different fuel pump in there. That's why it's red. So he did swap the fuel pump instead of just replacing the entire assembly, which I think needed to be done because it had an internal filter. So, judging by how much crap this thing actually picked up, so it's been cleaned again. No guarantees, dude. There might still be a little crap in this tank. We're working at it here. Hopefully this solves the problem that you've been having. I really would love to see this bike function 100%, but it's getting ready to go back together now. I'm going to add some fuel, make sure nothing's leaking, and once I connect this fuel line, I'll drop the tank back down and we'll start reversing everything. So, yeah, it's ready to go back together, and if things go smoothly, this bike should be ready for pickup by the end of today or tomorrow. So, if everything goes good, which we hope it does, yeah, man, you got all new everything minus an oil change. So, let me figure this out. We'll slap her back together. Alright, new fuel pump installed. See if she cranks up. Sounds good. Sounds pretty good. Nothing's leaking. It should be good. Super responsive. Alright, let me fill it up with some more fuel here, and I'll slap it back together and we'll take it for a ride. And I think this guy's done, minus me having to fix that brake pedal that you bent. That guy there, which I'm actually just going to straighten out right now. I'm going to straighten her out right now. Open this up a lot here. There we go. Should be enough to do it. There we go. Oh, I may have to stand on the bike to do this. Whew. There we go. There we go. Wow. So as you can see, I still have some work to do. I'm not going to explain how he crashed. I'm just going to say he crashed and scratched all this and got all this yellow paint all over it and bunked up the front of it here and did all this mess with this crash. And I still have one loose thing. Point is, bike still runs, drives, and we're going to see what's going on with the fuel now, because I replaced the coil, the spark plug, all the fuel in the bike, the fuel pump, fuel filter got completely cleaned. So we're kind of just hoping for the best here, that this thing's going to run good now and all that. So check engine light went on then off. That's a good sign. Headlight's still working. Okay, so far so good. We're going to let this thing warm up while we do. We're going to test all the turn signals. That one's still working. I see the rear one's working, front one's working, excellent. Okay. A little horn action here. Excellent. Brake light. Okay. So far so good. This side of the bike, zero damage. The other side of the bike, all the damage. So now I'm going to make sure this thing absolutely rips, because it was stuttering and sputtering and doing all sorts of stuff, and we're going to try to solve that for him so he can start riding with me again, because I haven't had my riding partner. This poor bike's been stuck in my garage for a month while I got the time to fix it. So let's see if this thing rips now. Sounds pretty good. Clutch seems to be working. In gear it goes. I don't like where he has the brake at. I'm actually gonna bring the brake out a little bit. That's way too close. There we go. That's better. I should say it was good for me. He also has the clutch release set really fast. Look at where the clutch engagement is. Yeah, this needs to be adjusted too. Okay. Right now it's good. So, this bike was having an issue before, moving me easily. So I'm just going to tool it around for a sec here. I'm just going to let it warm up lightly because it's still not warmed up yet. So if it still has a problem after this, when I go to hammer on it, if it starts cutting in and out and doing weird stuff, I'm going to say that's the throttle positioning sensor having problems. Gosh, it is so windy, man. But we're about to find out. I'm not giving this bike any more warm-up time. It's just sitting at 1 bar, so it's going to get hammered on as is. I've already gone 2 miles. So, all right, low RPM, drag out. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. All the beans. 3rd gear pull out. Oh, it's just taking every bit of it. Oh yeah. No cutting out whatsoever. She took every bit of that throttle I just gave her. I just reached the 2nd bar now. Yeah, this thing has no problems now. She's not sucking gas hard at all. She's just doing just fine. This is the first time he's going to ride this bike where it doesn't stutter, sputter, or have any kind of real issues. I can pull back now and this bike just wants to go. It's not complaining at all. So I really don't honestly know what the fix was. I can guess that part of it was the fuel filter being clogged, but beyond that, it could have been a bad coil, it could have been a bad spark plug, it could have been the fuel pump having issues, it could have been, you know, like I said, there's just a lot that we changed, so I really can't specifically tell you which individual part it was that cured the problem, but by replacing pretty much all of it, the bike is running perfect now. So yeah, sounds great. Sounds great. Alright. I'm going to get off, make sure it's not leaking any fuel or anything weird now that I've been hammering on it a bit here. Nope. We're fine. Okay. Okay, that bike's done. Cool. Cool.